Okay, so your audio's on. People can hear you and you're good to go.
Thank you. Okay, thanks. Oops. Also,
So cute. Email thing. I got really excited because I made it for myself and I was like, I kind of love this. And I want everybody to. You know really well. I don't be the Canva person. I yes, the Canva person. Well, no, I do. I mean, request Canva classes. Well, I can come on Monday. Do I have to make an appointment to come on Monday? You need to go and RSVP. There's a booking. I know. I was gonna ask, do I have to? Or can I?
do I have to?
Because last time they said it was at 2:00 and then this Monday it somewhere was said 1:00. And I was like, okay. No, it's at 2:00, everybody. You do have to RSVP because it's like a workshop. I want you to bring your laptop and it's gonna be like, I'll send you the template that we like made for you and then we're all gonna edit them together. And it's like a workshop. It's not like I'm teaching you so much. It's like we're in Canva together doing it. So it gives you like our presentation, business cards, our checklist, closing checklist, like a bunch of different stuff. Okay. And it looks pretty cute. I know. When I saw that, I was like, you put RSVP, then I was like, do I have to RSVP? Do I have to? Beth told me today I look like Meredith from Brave. With my outfit or something. Meredith from what? From Brave, looks like all of this.
I know what yours, and now it's gonna make me want to look it up, but
I know.
now I'm thinking.
But my hair's not curly today. So if it was.
Yeah.
I really want that. So it's first. And I like that.
Oh, yeah, put in that effort and that way, yeah, walk outside and it just.
Falls on that. Yeah, where it goes like that. I think it is a pepper. You're good. Yes. Okay.
All right, so.
Well, good morning. How are you?
Good.
Thank you. I saw you last time.
Okay, good. So I know that we probably all know each other, but just like for each other or whatever, I mean, I know you pay names, but just tell me a little bit about you and how you've been along since. You've been here a little.
I've been here.
Whatever you want to tell me.
I think it a year is 8. Does it pass 8?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just had a year?
And I got my license, I think they're the same. I feel like I've
been here.
Right, because I feel like when I did it and then I stopped and then I took the job at UK and I started working there and I worked there for 3.5 years. And so real estate kind of took a back seat. So. Yeah, so originally Joseph is the one that recruited me here.
Okay,
So he was here. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I got to meet him because I came about a year ago here.
Really?
And I met him, of course, Tristan's office was next to me, because I think that's where Tristan was having.
Okay.
But yeah, so. What about you?
My name's Misty and I got my license in February and Williamson.
Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool that both of you, I mean, fairly new-ish, you said in April? February, sorry. Of this year, but you've never been anywhere in the other branch yet, so that's pretty cool.
No, we both were dual career because
Yeah.
Misty was working too full time at the time, so.
Yeah.
It's just different.
More? Okay, yes, yeah, okay.
It's just very.
I'm sorry, I try and, put faces with names and stuff like that, and like, as soon as you said your name, I was like, okay. I don't think your last name.
Yeah, I
But-
retired the state at the end of May.
Okay, what are you doing?
I work for the Lady State Police and Communications Branch.
Great.
And it's a blessing to be out there, but yeah, I retired in May. And yeah, started like really like digging into this and trying to learn and because I always thought I would work a few more years. get a few years under me
Or
of
something that
doing,
yeah,
doing, you know, learning and doing the real estate on the side. But my plan didn't come to fruition, so here I am.
Yeah, it's really interesting, and I like to, like I said, you know, it doesn't matter how many times I teach class, and now they're like. It started once a month, but now they want me to, you know, do like twice a month, but I still like to just ask, even if we know each other, cause it kind of gets you, you know, I mean, it puts it in the fresh in my mind
I
about.
thought you probably had been here a lot longer than just a year.
But okay, yeah, so I got my license in 2010. And, but I put it in escrow. And at the time, my mom was in real estate for a long time. And she didn't go into real estate until later in life, but from like say 50 to 70, early 70s. She did really well when she was in real estate. And so I would come and visit. I moved here in '08, my daughter. But when I would come to visit, you know, I'd see her, I mean, she was in real estate when you'd drop by and look at the MLS through a.
Right.
Through a book, he used to go, you know, show a house and come back.
I don't mean to interrupt, but how did you reach my son? Houston is my son.
Oh, how?
To have you.
Yeah, we've been talking,
Okay, good.
yeah.
Has
He left me a voicemail. And
is it
because I
resolved?
sent him a long email.
Okay.
It had all the information he needed and everything. So when he left me a voicemail the other day, he said, yeah, I got my education done.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah.
off a little bit. I said, he knows the form, he has to send the photo, signature. Then I'm gonna go to the specified principles and he said,
Okay.
so I told him, I said, Bo doesn't sign it within, you know, 24 hours
Right.
to sharing it with him. But you know,
Okay.
I'll give him a heads up, to
Okay.
get it signed.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna talk to him.
Oh,
I feel like.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. I didn't know that was your son.
yeah, that's my baby.
Aw, he's sweet, he sounds so sweet.
Thank you very much. Yeah, my baby.
Raised a good young man there.
Hey, Rosie.
Sorry, so anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so and my daughter was young at the time, I think she was in first grade.
So where are you from?
She just graduated university, and so I was getting my license, she was.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. I'm glad.
She was in Canada. Okay, so, where am I originally from, Georgia?
Oh,
Yeah. So I was from, it was like 3,
yeah.
and so we came here in '08, and being here, my mom, as we always, for our moms, no matter how old we are. So anyway, we moved here, and it was just the time of my life that I had the time to get my license. I didn't know if I'd ever use it, you know, but I was like, oh, get my real estate license. So it went straight into escrow, because at the time I was self-employed, but I had some marketing clients that kept me, you know, busy. And in 2014, so 4 years after I got my license, I lost my main marketing client. They sold their business and, you know, some changes happened and stuff. So I was like, let me try, you know, it's my main marketing client, so I was like, oh,
Still time.
let me try this real estate thing. So really, I've been active since 2014, so 12 years. And then, about 18 months ago, a little longer, I was going through a couple things, had some surgeries and stuff, and so I was like, I'll look back at this time, and I'm like, what were you doing besides just going to, you know, rehabilitate my shoulder and everything that yeah, physical therapy. And I was like, I'll start studying for more broker's license. You know, been doing this long enough that maybe I should out there a little bit, get my broker's license. So yeah, I got my broker's license, and I went ahead because my daughter got accepted to university in Nashville. And her and I are really close. And so I was going there a lot, spending time. I said, you know what, I'm like, everything's so fresh in my mind. Tennessee is not too different than Kentucky. I'll go ahead and get my broker's license for there as well. Because, you know, who knows, maybe I'll start doing a little business here since I'm spending so much time and everything. And I used to be in the music business. My whole early career was in the music business. So I was seeing some old music business friends in Nashville and stuff like that. So anyway, so I have my broker's license in Tennessee, and I have my license to the brokerage there. But still, so then last summer, I was speaking with Kelly Wyatt and, Bo. Hello, how's it going? And they were looking for a managing broker, so I said, well. Please do some. This broker's license, so I work so hard for, right? So yeah, I've been here.
But how long you sell after you sell? Like how long you?
Yeah, from 2014 till. I mean, I'm still like. All the time, but I'm still,
You know, you still have license.
yeah, the license, yeah, you sell, yeah, but I just, you know. Got my broker's license, and like I said, in Tennessee, it's just with the brokerage there, whenever I can sell if I, got any clients or whatever, but. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, yeah, Emily Paquette, I met these ladies at career night, dual career night, yeah.
I just told them, I said, a lot of times there's not many of us in here.
Yeah.
And we've probably met each other, but
Yeah.
still like good,
It's been a
just kind of refresh and say your names.
First,
And you've been with us because you came from being in real estate
Yeah.
in
elsewhere, Vermont, yes.
Vermont, that's right. I was gonna guess, and then I was like, I know it's.
It's up there somewhere.
So Vermont, and you were in real estate in Vermont for how long?
For just like, let's see, my gosh, like I got my license in 19. And practiced for just about a year, and then COVID hit, I took a couple years off and then did it for about a year before moving here, so maybe
Okay.
2 years actively working.
And you've been here with us for how long?
I've been here since November,
Okay.
so a long time.
Yeah.
I'm-
Well, no, not too.
I'm figuring out how to chug along and make this work, muddling through.
Yes, yes. And you find it like a lot of new-ish things to learn, or is it just kind of like forms look different or whatever, from Vermont?
Yeah,
Is it-
so, forms look a little different, but I haven't, it's, plant acquisition is
Mhm.
a struggle for me, I'm struggling with the lead gen.
Yeah,
Portion
comes from
of-
you
Yeah.
area, yeah. Same for me, I mean, where I'm originally from, it's Georgia, so when I came and people were talking about. Sphere of influence and your contacts and your 200 contacts. Contacts.
For
real, right?
I
feel like just last night when you were here, like,
Yeah.
no, I gotta remember to.
What's crazy is do not ever get discouraged because, I mean, when I would hear that all the time, I would be like. Are you saying that I'm not gonna do well because I don't know a million people already and have them in my.
That's what it
So,
sounds like. That's
yeah, and
exactly what it sounds
don't get discouraged because you know what? I
Because
found
you're
that
gonna-
once I did, work with one person and did a closing, and they might have told, someone and I got a referral from them, when you start feeling more confident,
Yes.
with yourself. And you don't listen. I mean, I still don't listen to that now.
You're gonna
No.
slowly,
Oh, sure.
you're gonna slowly die.
Something that, what your business.
Slowly you watch some
500, 2,000, contact.
Well, what is it good to having 5,000 or 2,000 contact and
And you don't know
you
any
don't
of them,
know
right?
any of them,
Yeah.
or none of them are really giving you any.
201 spots.
Yeah, right.
That's what we were told.
Well, I know, but I just said you got it right, cause I know I don't have that. That's all,
Hey.
less than 50.
That's what I learned. Yeah, no,
That's what they
all
need.
schools get told that.
That's
Or
what
if
they
I'm sitting in a class, or someone that, and they don't even have to have been in as long as I've had my license,
Right.
they still say things on like, so don't get discouraged about that. You're gonna meet people, I don't care if it's when you're out at a restaurant or the grocery store or, and if there's a connection there, that ends up being your first client, it's only gonna grow from there, so don't feel like you have to start with a, database so large, but, so today, and I think, and I know what, the reason why, but Madison put contingency. That I was gonna talk about contingency contract, which I am, but, and it kind of goes along with if you're writing an offer for your, buyer and they have a home to sell. And that's really what I call it new, well, because. You know, we still say new contract. Like, and for people that haven't been, you know, for all of you, like, have been in for a year or 2 years or whatever. When the NAR settlement happened and everything, and we did roll out this new contract, we went through a million versions.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
believe me, I was going to Bluegrass Realtors, taking a class, you know, hearing about the new contract, you know, from a lawyer, and it was just jargon, you know, it was like. They were going over the contract and weren't slowing down for us realtors to go, hey, I've got a question, you know, when you get to that right there, or how do you feel like? They were just completely just going through the whatever it is, 11 page, you know,
Yeah.
contract.
I've taken
kind of-
one of
And he's never, you know what I'm saying, he's never worked with a client and really didn't use the form. So, I mean, and I'll even notice, like, if I took it online too, was no different, like people would type in a question on Zoom. You know how you type?
Yes.
And he never,
You just never acknowledged.
he would never answer the questions, I'm like, okay. So anyway. Well, you're off on that, but so. We always had a kick out clause. That if the buyer was writing a contract and it was contingent upon, or they had to sell a home. And I don't know if any of you have worked with a buyer yet, because it's like putting puzzles together. And it can get tricky. Because you're guessing at timelines, you're thinking. And when you go to speak to them, first time you go, like for either your listing consultation, you know, presentation with them, or if they're just wanting to speak to you about, we wanna buy, we want to get out and start looking. And then you're like, well, are you renting now, or do you own the home you're in? Oh, no, we own it. So yeah, we're gonna let you list it as well, but find us something, then you start going, okay. Let's put the process together, which makes the most sense. So, and normally I would say, and I know everybody's situation is different about how quick they want to get moved or find something, sell their home and all that kind of stuff. But it can get tricky. It's like putting a little puzzle together the whole way. But I normally say, like we do, let's get you pre-approved, let's get you ready to buy something. And we know you have to sell your current home. I mean, I have worked with a couple of people that, you know, like say they have a nice property to sell. And I'm listening, but they also have money, or they're like, well, I mean, yes, I wanna get this property sold.
Yeah.
But it
They
won't
can
be
buy
the same if I can get a bridge loan, or I have enough money to buy, you know, I've worked with, I mean. I've worked with several clients like that. Your normal, I mean, sorry, but your average, your normal client. They, you know, I would have to sell my home. My presence.
That's what I,
I'm
yeah.
with you.
There
I
was
mean, you
no
know
place
what I'm
for
saying?
it.
It's kind of a rare situation that you've got someone.
Yeah.
Who's got, oh yeah, I got property and that property, I'm gonna buy this for cash, and if I need to, I've already talked to my guy at the bank that works with me on everything, and he'll he'll say. Give me proof of funds, or say that he's got me for a bridge loan or whatever. But anyway, so. But most are gonna have a kick out. So. Here I go talking about new forms, but our old kick out would be like if you place an offer for your buyer on a property they want. But it's contingent upon them selling their home. The seller would send you, we're gonna do a 24, 48, 72 hour kick out. And that means your offer looks great, we're gonna accept it, but it's also gonna stay active for backup offers.
For 24 to 48 hours.
And what will happen is, if we get an offer on the home. That we like better, there's no contingencies or whatever. The kick out is gonna come into play, and like I said, they're either gonna give you. Whatever they want, but normally it's 24, 48, 72 hours. To answer them, do you wanna go forward with the
call it first right of refusal or whatever. Do you wanna go forward with the purchase of the home? And that's when your average client or your normal client would go. We've already been told by the bank, we can't get a. Bridge loan. No, we're not gonna, I mean, those people, you know what I'm saying, well, you're not gonna know the details of that contract, but. They're ready to accept that other contract, if you can tell them. Within 24 or 48 hours, whatever they give you. If you're out of the deal. And they're moving on to the backup offer, the second offer.
I see that, but then, so especially for the sellers, if they're really trying to sell the
Yeah.
property, they're, if, they're giving you an opportunity, but. I guess if you can't.
And
Come up
and
with
you
it.
probably have found this too. I think the best way to go about when you've got someone that's gonna be buying and selling with you, which is. Yay, we love those clients. You know straight away. Transactions, I'm gonna get these people to the closing table twice. So. What I normally tell them, and it really depends on the market, like if homes. Nice homes are going, like for medium price or whatever, are going fast, or especially when we've had a market where people are lined up to see a property. And you're getting multiple offers and, the first couple days or whatever. But I will tell them. Let's go, you're approved, you're ready to go. Let's go look. And as soon as we get that home, you don't wanna put your home up for sale. And it sells in 48 hours.
Right.
And you don't know where you're going. So I think the way to go about it is, let's get out and look. There's a home that you just love, and that's the home. And we get it under contract, then we're gonna put the contingency. We have to tell the school,
Yeah.
So like I said, sometimes it's not favorable for the seller, but a lot of times you're like, hey. I don't care if they've just come on the market, or say it's been sitting there, for 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or whatever, and you're like, well, there's not one thing wrong with this offer, we like the purchase amount. They do have a home to sell, but, I mean, we got our home under contract in the first whatever. They should be able to do that as well, let's go ahead and accept this, because we can still show it and get us another offer. And give them the 24, 48, something, on kick out. So I don't feel like it's a contingency that sellers are gonna see and go, oh, I don't. So what they have done is, we had an older, first right of refusal kick out clause, form. That the seller would initiate or whatever. But now, this newer form. Is on your purchase and sell contract, and I've just brought one up here. Where it has the, can you guys see that? You want me to make it bigger?
Yeah.
Is that too big?
No, that's
good.
I know, my eyes too. Okay, so. When you get down to, when you're filling out all the things, you're on line 52 are your contingencies. If you have any. If it's a loan mortgage, which most of the time it is, you've got your financial, contingency. Appraisal, like say you're not even doing, if it's a cash buyer, but they still want to do an appraisal, you can do that. If it's, I've sold a lot of farms and land. I mean, you can do this for a house as well, but it just makes me think of a farm or something, or when you want to see a survey, or it's contingent upon either seeing that survey, or if there hasn't been one done yet, you can ask the seller if they'll pay for one. Or you might go, I don't care, I'll pay for one, but I want to see a survey of what I'm buying, first. Anyway, but with the contingency to sell a property, you're gonna tick other. And then you're gonna put the contingency form name, which is actually pretty long, contingency to contract and closing of buyer's property, pickout form. Has it right across the top, and I'm gonna go like between the two so you can see. This is the contingency to contract and closing of buyer's property pickout form. And it refers back to your contract number, you know, the number that you put up, your MLS number, dash, like the street number or whatever. Whatever you've put as your contract number on your contract, right here.
That's the number that the MLS generated.
No, it's the one that you made up for the contract. See this right here?
Yes.
Normally I use my short ID, which I call my MLS number. Mine's 11007. Do you know yours? Do you know where to find yours?
I went 21730.
No, I don't know.
Okay, so let me show you. So if you go into,
That's what we would put that there.
yeah, if you go into, and this is kind of like this is all related. So I don't mind at all talking about off the purchase contract, purchase and sell contract. But yeah, like before I came here, I've always used my short ID, my MLS number, dash, like say it was 123 Main Street, I'll put 123 M's. But Bo, when, you know, I started here last summer, we were talking about that, and he was like, yeah, and this, I tell him, use your short ID dash and just put the street number, 123. So if we go into Imagine Flex, is it org or .com? I don't know why. What is wrong?
Yeah, like Flex Pro or something. Yeah. Let's say Pro.
It's funny because
That's
There it is.
yeah, that's right.
so let me log into my Flex, and I'm gonna show you an area that is really, let's see. Oh, hello. Well, that's right now. Okay, so. Sorry, your username is probably gonna be imagine dot. And then it's my short ID, but. Okay. Okay, so I love this area. So if you're in your Flex and you go to menu and you come over here and you go to office/member, you can look up any agent, if you go to an office, you can look up office, see offices, members, teams. So go to member and just type yourself in. I don't think there's another Deondra, sorry, but one and only. In your short ID is what I use for the start of contract. Is your short ID, not your license number, but your short ID. And they've always called that your MLS number.
So you have to use this.
So if you,
Could you use your like your license?
well,
number,
we just,
-1 and then -2.
I mean, if you do a contract and you do whatever you want up there in the right, it's not gonna, you know, like kick it out, or your contract's not gonna be any good. But just here at Keller Williams Commonwealth, we just like to stick to what's the word I'm looking for? Just the same system, same, you know,
Format, or,
same format.
You do a format.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so it's the short ID, okay.
So, and so see if I clicked on myself or whoever you're looking up, like if I do this and a lot of people don't, and it's just me being detail oriented. When, before I send an offer over, you know, the, seller's agent info and brokerage and all that, I do theirs.
I do too.
I fill it out completely. Of course, you leave their client's name to them to put on there, whatever. But I just fill out as much as I can I mean, cause when I've gotten it, which is rare, when I've gotten an agent to send me an offer, you know, a listing I have, and that's all filled out, I'm like, I don't know, it's just nice because, bless you, because it's available, you know? So why leave that blank? You know who has it listed. Go in under members and put their name in, and you can go, okay, their office is Keller Williams Commonwealth. Their license number is blah. Their MLS number is your short ID. You can fill all that info in, just like they can find it on you.
To add to that short ID.
Okay, so yeah, getting back to why I went in here. Yeah, so your contract number.
They gave me, they told me what I was gonna use to sign in to MLS, you know, when you first.
Was it Imagine dot and your short ID?
I don't think when I came on, Imagine hadn't started yet, and then it switched over.
Yeah.
So I still had a number and whatnot, but that's what I used to kind of log in. That's what I always.
Yeah, I don't know, you know, I say, because that's the way I log in, that I think everybody's format's that, but mine is Imagine dot in my MLS short ID. What did you say yours was? I mean, I'm just, I don't need to know, but, okay, so, again, your contract number is your short ID dash, and if it's 123 Main Street, it's use 123. The short ID dash the street number.
Okay.
Another
Right.
question for you, when you're putting this you're uploading it to Dotloop, whenever you have to name your loop, would you suggest doing the same thing like purchase and sale, blah, 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 or do you just do, like, how do you name your loop to keep it organized?
You know what, it's funny because, like, say if I have a client, like I have an investor client that I've sold 10 properties, I represented him buying 10 properties. You can put, okay, say his name's Joe Smith. You can put Joe Smith.
Yeah.
And then archive, you know, stuff,
Yes.
whatever. Or just use the full address that's gonna be on the MLS when you list it.
Okay. Okay.
Because then, as and it might be hard to think about it now, but like, you're always gonna have the same, as soon as you open it, until you're out of this business, or, I mean, you might carry on just to get the digital signatures. Anyway, as soon as you open your .loop account, as soon as you start it, you're gonna have, obviously, the three of you are fairly newish, with your Kentucky license. So you only have under your, do I have mine pulled up? No, I don't. But you only have KWC or Keller Williams Commonwealth under your profile.
Yeah.
Now, because I have a license in Tennessee, I have my brokerage.
Yeah.
I have like 3 different brokerages there. I was at another brokerage before I came here for quite some time, probably 10-ish years. So I still have, and if you leave a brokerage, most of the time they deactivate your profile with them. But you can't ask them, you know, because like even though, like, say my home PC, I've saved all my files, like I can go in under Deondra, under real estate, and I have all my closed transactions. Once I open up that folder, I have everybody either under their name, my client's name.
Yeah.
Like I said, because if I represent them on more than one property, then you can see all the,
Right.
I keep all my stuff outside of .loop as well. Whether you save it on your laptop or your home PC or whatever. But when I left my last brokerage, I had so many loops. I was like, I don't want to lose anything from the moment I open dot loop.
Yeah.
Until the day I'm not using it anymore, I want to be able to go and look back up an old transaction,
Yeah, sure.
you know, something. So anyway, you can tell the broker, please don't deactivate my account. I want my loops.
Because there might be interesting information or pertinent information, like, hey, I had a contract back.
Yeah, and they might say to you, well, you just need to save all those on your
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can do that, but I'm asking you.
Yeah.
And most of the time, I would think that, you know, they're fine with that. Anyway, so, yeah, so I have my old my form Kentucky brokerage. I have KWC, and I have my Tennessee brokerage. All under, you don't have to open up
Yeah.
3 different dot loop accounts, you know, you always have one dot loop account, but you can have numerous profiles.
Gotcha.
And do you want me to show you in dot loop where you see your profiles? And like I said, I don't mind.
Is this the exclusive right to sell contract? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
And you know what? No, this is the purchase and sell contract. Your exclusive right to sell is your, you know, listing contract with your seller. But no, this is for making an offer for your buyer client. This is the purchase and sell contract. And then that's the contingency contract is attached to that.
This is all.
Yeah. And sorry, if I'm
No.
jumping around, I always like.
Cause I know what I'm getting ready to do, but I.
But yeah, and two.
I was like, oh shit, I gotta do that too.
Yeah, and it's funny because,
He's born.
you know, I'm glad, Misty, that you asked, you know, about, what do you know, only put in the contract now? I mean, because that just shows right there that, I mean, that's what we're here for. It's not for me to just stand up here and run up.
Because you wouldn't have known that. I wouldn't, I probably would have liked it.
So, and like I said, I love that area of your
But that's for. when-
flex or, you know, Imagine, MLS, whatever you want to call it, that you can go in and, you know, you're about to send over an offer for that property and you know that Kelly Jones has it listed. Oh, let me go look up Kelly Jones. I mean, I know she's with whoever, Keller Williams Bluegrass or whatever. But you can go and put all of her info in it. And she'll be like, wow, how many people do that? So anyway, but to get back to, we signed in our MLS Flex, we signed in there. Let's sign in a dot loop. Because I want to show you where, I mean, of course, you're going to go to your corner
Right.
and you're only going to see one profile, but I'll show you mine just so you can see.
There's no contingency.
We're getting in Fort Knox here. It's like,
Are we gonna be switching to from dot loop to lone wolf?
I think what Lone Wolf is gonna be something that we're starting that's within command.
Okay, but we're still gonna use dot loop to write our
That's
contract.
crazy because gosh, I don't wanna speak out. I don't know if it's command that's changing to them. Or if Lone Wolf is gonna be within our command if they want to something. Sorry.
And lone wolf is.
It's funny because, you know what, Google what Lone Wolf,
Okay.
Lone Wolf real estate, Lone Wolf platform. Because you know how like there's 2 big things during the year that a lot of people choose to go to, one's family reunion, one's mega camp.
Yeah.
When I went to family reunion, they had like little short discussions, little classes about Lone Wolf. And I was kind of like, wow, this is really, it's new, but it's really soon, you know, to start And there were so many classes like I mean, there would be 6 classes that you'd want to go to at the same time. So it's like, I didn't thought I think, obviously Beth, that does, productivity coaching, she went ahead and started getting herself familiar with it. But anyway, so see how many things we can go off and start talking about, and I'm like, okay, stay on track. Okay, so as you see here, I have a profile that's an admin profile, so it looks a little bit different, but you wouldn't have that. But see up here where I've got, oh gosh, this is funny. A couple weeks ago, I moved brokerages in Tennessee. So obviously my old brokerages, they deactivated. But my new one, I haven't activated a profile with them. And that's what I was going to show you that I had too. But this is my old, brokerage. And this, of course, is what you've got, KWC. So that's where you go when you're logged in like this, like I am. You go over here to the right corner. And of course, you're not going to have but one. But what I'm saying is, you'll always have the same dot loop. Forever and ever and ever. But you may do, hey, if you get a license in a different state. Or if you're not here one day and you're at a brokerage, that's where your profiles are. Anyway, your dot loop. Okay, so what else were we talking about? You're all logged in there. And where were we at with the contract? I think we got off talking about that when we looked at our contract number. So when you get to that spot of getting back to when you have a client that has a home sale. So you're going to have that contingency in there. And on your offer, I still say offer to purchase, real estate and sale contract, right, Sherry?
I don't know what you're talking
On your offer to purchase
Yeah.
contract. So line 52. We're back to there, line 52. You're gonna tick other, and then you're gonna put, if you want to call it form one, you only have one contingency form. You can put number 1 or whatever, and then put that full name there, that contingency to contract and closing of buyer's property kickout form. Good thing they give you a long line there. So like I said, I have not even used this for the client yet when it came out, and I know like what I'm about to do because it's very informative, and I think I've listened to every bit of it except for like the last few minutes. And I had made note as soon as this came out, and I want to say it was in March, but they have made another change to it, which now on the bottom says June 4th. But it came out in March, and it replaced the old kickout form. It just gives more like detail and explanation and kind of everything that the seller and buyer can agree to how this kicked out. You can either have a contingency to contract to sell deadline, which means getting your property under contingency to contract and contingency to close. 2 different things. Once it goes under contract, your home that you have to sell, that's one. And then the other is contingency to close. You can base it on either one of those. Have you used it yet, Sherry?
What, contingency?
The new contingency?
Yeah, I've got one right now.
Okay, so tell me this, because I haven't used it yet. And I can listen to that video and I can,
Yeah.
but until you're actually in a situation where you're using it. Now, I kind of found that just a couple of times that I worked with a client that had a home to sell, and if you have that, if you're representing the buyer of a property that has a home to sell, I want to say that the seller, the listing agent of that property that you're putting in would send the kick out and say, is gonna be whatever they want, 24 or 48 hours, 72 hours, I'm gonna give you a kick out.
It's just
Thoughts.
negotiable.
So here, when you're writing your purchase and sell contract for your buyer, and you get down here and you go, oh, we have a home to sell, so I'm gonna write it right here, and then you go to fill this out. Do you leave the seller's options?
Yeah.
For them to choose?
No. That's
You tick exactly how you want it to go
I
down.
think I don't want them to get a kick out.
You
I don't-
use
yeah. Exactly.
C or the
Yeah,
D.
that they counter back, that they do one, and then you have to, that's. just
Okay,
negotiation.
Okay, see, I wanted to ask someone that has actually used it,
Yeah, I
because,
just got through, I got one accepted today with that,
okay, so you sent it with C tick?
with them not having to kick out at all. And then they counter back that they want to kick out, so we're gonna agree to that and put in 72 hours.
Okay, so you sent it with D, and they sent it back taking what?
They be or say kick out.
Sure.
I guess the kick out for the contingency, yeah.
You took
See,
contract.
there's two contingencies, there's to
Right.
get it under contract.
Yes,
which is
that's the
the
one I-
one that is the normal kick out.
Yes,
Then the other one is actually
Close.
plus, yeah, so you
okay,
have those options. The best one for your client is plus,
no seller cancellation
yeah,
prior
so
to
that's the one, that's the best for your buyer.
D.
Yeah, but if you got the listing, then you want to have, you wanna do the advantage to your seller, so immediate kick out would be the favor.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying, that I,
But you
Here-
know, that is the one place that is very, like, you wanna be kinda negotiable on that term, because you don't wanna chase your buyer off.
Right, I'm just confused with this, too, they're giving you 72, so you've already
You
made
can do
your
24,
offer.
48, or
Right, but what do they want in that 72 hours, guarantee that your house is now under contract?
they want
and
a
you're-
contract.
Okay, so it's the kickout clause when they're like, okay, now we have another offer in that we're thinking about taking, we're initiating this clause. You have 48 hours
24,
to
48,
get your home
you're gonna move
buyer
forward.
under contract.
And then I like my buyer to have the ability to do the bridge loan or to get financing in case.
See,
And
I need that backup.
And so during that 24-hour period, you go to the lender, and you're like, hey,
And
let's.
they already know that they qualify, so
Right.
we're not having to go through that, cause that
Right.
takes a lot longer than
Right.
48 hours.
Right, so if you know in advance, seller.
Yeah.
You're gonna start buying, let's get your house list ready so that we got everything we need and we'll talk to your.
I'm so glad that she came in, because I wanted to use a real scenario, because
Because
I
our
just,
buyers in Arizona, they've had their house under contract to list, they've listed it.
Yeah.
And it's been, on the market and they
Yeah.
haven't had any offers.
Yeah.
So now they're under contract to buy here, so they're gonna get a lot more aggressive out there and lower the price.
Okay, are they listing with you too? Like your.
They're in Arizona,
Ah,
They're moving
okay,
here.
so
it's a referral,
interesting.
well, not a referral, it's a referral from one of my past clients.
That's
their
their
daughter.
even more
That lives
complicated situation.
so see, I can stand up here and talk about it, but until,
Yeah.
like we were saying before, like when I would use the old,
Yeah,
when the old kick out form was being used or whatever, it seemed like it was the seller, the listing agent, that would send it back to me and go, well, we know your person has a, home to sell, so what we're gonna go ahead and agree upon is if, we're continuing to show the home
yeah,
to get a backup offer. If we get an offer on the property that we wanna accept, we're gonna send you 24, 48, 72 hours to either, when I say kick out, either step up and let us know if you can go forward. But like Sherry just confirmed, what I told you earlier is that every situation's gonna be different. I had those clients that are, loaded and they're like, oh, I'm planning on buying the cash anyway. Or you've already, or they have already gotten confirmation from their bank, their loan officer or whatever, that they're good for a bridge loan.
right, so then this isn't a
Then
contingency they have to worry about because their purchase is not.
Yeah, I mean-
On the sale, they might have to sell it, but they're purchasing it a totally different way, so.
Yeah, and then I wanna say most, your average or normal, most, majority of your clients
Wait.
are gonna need to sell before purchasing. I mean, but you are gonna have those that have the money.
Yeah.
For buying the cash, have
can get
enough,
along,
but can
A
get a
lot
bridge
of them, if
loan.
they have a house, they prefer to do the contingency rather than, but if you're in a competitive situation, you don't want that, you want them to have cash,
Right.
because that's a much
Yeah.
better
Right.
offer.
Into, it's just like when you send, forget about a contingency to sell a home. It's just like when you send your purchase and sell contract to that listing agent. And you want it, you want your offer to be accepted. You always design it towards, you're gonna have the winning contract, and that would be, of course, not to, but people are gonna have contingencies. So, but you kind of downplay it, especially if, yes, they have a home to sell, so we have that on there. And so the listing agent and her sellers are kind of like, oh, there's contingency there or whatever. Well, if your person does have the cash,
Sure.
does have a bridge loan, go ahead and supply them with that information.
Right.
Then they're like, oh, hey, great. So when we send the 24-hour kick out, these people have already got a loan, a letter from their mortgage officer, their lender or whatever, saying these people are good for a bridge loan or proof of funds of cash or whatever. Then they're like, oh,
Yeah.
this offer the second offer, or this backup offer that we got is not any better, and we've already been under contract with these people, it doesn't look any better. Now,
You can be much more because it's supposed to have a.
Oh.
Committee as well.
oh yeah. If you're needing to start at 12 and
Yeah.
you need to get stuff
That's
pulled
what it's
up and
supposed to-
everything,
Yeah.
okay. Should we? Are you going live? Or are you just waiting for people
Yeah.
to arrive?
Tony's there, expecting a few other people.
Okay. Oh,
I mean, this is
Yeah.
when I'm supposed to have my LC 12.
yeah, I'll definitely get out of your way. I'm sorry, I just didn't know that. I thought you came here.
Well,
Oh, you helped us there.
obviously, I was supposed to be here that.
That's right. You share his knowledge of things, but I can go on like my next class or whatever. You guys go. I don't know what Madison's calling that one, but you know how we go off on. There's not many of us here, so if you've got questions that take us off the subject for a moment, we covered a lot of that. So, but I'm gonna let Sherry get started. And like I said, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were the whole. Where
I
is
have
my-
a meeting, when we write up a contract, is this stuff gonna be in our value that we can pull all of these new contingencies?
Yeah, and if you go into, which I normally just go into my Bluegrass Interactive folder,
Yeah.
and you start typing in CONT, it's gonna pop right out, your contingency kick out. Why isn't it not signing me out? Oh, there it goes.
I know, I'm actually returning to, it was so good. Yeah, I love it up there, it's so pretty. So pretty.
You're more than welcome to start, Sherry. I'm just,
Ah, how long is it? Hour?
Hour.
Sherry is a wealth,
And I haven't.
literally, a wealth of information. She has so much knowledge.
Got
and
lots of
she's-
experience.
Yeah,
What did
you have lots of experience
Oh, gee.
and you really know.
Talking about.
OG stands for a lot of.
Yeah, but that we. Information.
Yeah, that was great, I'm gonna have to
Although-
pick your brain further.
Anytime, cause if it's a glitch, I found it. I always find every transaction, I find something that I can call her about. Fix this right now.
Well, it's nice
Nice
to
to
contingency that you can.
I tell you, not until,
That's helpful.
and it's so funny, when I first started, I was like, oh, I'd give anything. I mean, like my first house, we had to do radon mitigation, like, that's radon, yeah. I mean, but every day, and I was like thinking, man, I wish I could just put like, have 10 closings under my belt. Just so I would feel more confident, and stuff, but it has
24 years and I still have different things.
Yes.
My last transaction.
You learn
was my most
something.
complicated. It was a buy and a sell, and they had a pre-occupancy and a post-occupancy agreement, it was a hotness, it was like, how you don't want one transaction, I just got 10 years of experience, it's about 6 months. Today. Good.
That would have been real.
The short-term loan you will cover the immediate, no, business needs to cover immediate finance. That's for transition.
Yes. Would be my first.
Hey, Tony, what's up?
Yeah, but it's at our.
Forward down.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. And I tell you, I think, like I said, I do stuff once a month, and I'm doing, twice a month, so.
Yeah, that's-
4 weeks.
You can finish.
Like I said, next time I have some, like, whatever, just.
I think that's happening, because I think.
Yeah.
I'm going up. Breakfast or something. And a little coffee. I love a little coffee. Yeah. You have some, rock food, maybe. Yeah, I had that.
I'm having one right now. Good for your brain, hey, thanks for
Yeah.
giving me the info.
Yeah.
Been working on.
Well, you're so well, I'm
Tell me if something wrong.
You can come with me, or come to me, questions at the time.
Water. Cause I think that's why you kind of.
Just finding water.
Yeah, well, start, I mean, figure that we don't find it. I want to have. I said the side of the day. People see they're still here.
Thank y'all.
We don't waste your smoke. By getting these other. It's all, see, my neighbor requires you to. This, I'm just looking at this. So that's the end of it. And we. So she lives. There you go, Billy.
That's what I'm saying.
Thanks, everybody. All that marketing,
That's-
so
yeah.
still.
My husband does valentines.
Yeah.
But she comes down.
It's in a hard,
I don't.
it's at our interest rate.
Since
They
they
off tonight, she'll always say so,
Once.
on the lake fields. Or somebody who's been in their house for, been around or something or that, or whatever, and they'll say, she'll often, been very well. And then we were in Ohio, we were something to. Spencer.
And it's at a higher interest.
Oh, yes, it's that.
So our payment is not gonna be too.
It was.
It's gonna be.
So I typically don't have those. I never have, but she said she had this. So I think it's a but again, like I said. We don't waste as many, we get the big tall logs and. It's been pretty long drive. That's true. So. I find it, I get a lot of people out, especially names and, yeah. Certain, just take, sometimes I see. That's it.
Don't be on ice.
Yeah, I mean,